Peter with BibleMoneyMatters.com coming to you today to talk about how to become a millionaire. Earning and saving to reach that almost unattainable goal of becoming a millionaire isn't actually as unattainable as a lot of people think it is. A lot of people have this notion in their head that getting $1 million is something that only people who are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, who have a successful business, or who have some sort of a leg up on everybody else can do. But the fact is, just about anybody who makes an average income is able to save $1 million in their working career. So today I kind of want to talk about how it's possible for even somebody who's living on an average income to save and invest and then end up with a net worth of over $1 million when they reach retirement age of 65. So first of all, I just want to talk about how much do you need to save in order to get $1 million. It's not something that a lot of people really even think about. They don't sit down and calculate how much they actually need to save, and they just will just start saving some random number off the top of their head that they think sounds reasonable. But here's some numbers that I got from Kiplinger.com as far as how much you need to save at different ages in order to get $1 million. If you're starting with a base of zero, no money saved at all, and if you assume an 8% return on your investments that you're saving. So first of all, if you're age 25, you need to save $286 per month to reach $1 million by age 65. So that sounds like a pretty reasonable goal, to be able to save $286 a month. Age 35, that's where I am right now. You need to save $671 per month to reach $1 million by age 65. Age 45, you need to save $1,698 a month to reach $1 million. And finally, by age 55, you need to save $5,466 per month to reach $1 million by age 65. So as you can see, as you go up 10 years every time, the amount you need to save to get that $1 million goal goes up substantially every time. Just kind of drives home the fact that compound interest is really working in your favor. The earlier you start, the better off you're going to be. You have the longer term in order to save up and have your money grow and grow and grow. So point I'm trying to get across there is save as early as you can. If you're in your 20s now, that's great. You're going to have a ton of time to save, and you'll have plenty of time to earn compound interest on your money. If you're at my age, around 35, even if you haven't gotten a start, you're still in a pretty decent spot where you can start saving a decent amount every month. Now, if you're a little bit older, you are starting to run out of time to reach that $1 million goal. So in any event, if you go back to BibleMoneyMatters.com, there's a link there to a millionaire calculator to kind of give you an idea of where you are in your own pursuit of wealth and how much you need to be saving every month. So with that said, how can you become a millionaire? What are the baby steps in order to become a millionaire? First of all, you need to be able to make enough income. It's a pretty important part of it there. You don't need to be making six figures or anything like that in order to save $1 million. You just need to be able to make enough income and start early enough in order to reach that goal. Anybody who's making even an average income, $45,000 to $55,000, should be able to reach a goal of $1 million over their working career. Now, if you aren't making that much money, you may have a hard time reaching that goal, and you may want to think about being proactive about your job, finding something that pays better, continuing your education in order to improve your career, things like that, in order to have a better situation where you're able to save up a little bit more. You may want to consider also taking on a side job. That's something that I've kind of done in the past and that I'm doing right now with the blog. It's my second job, my side business, and it allows me to have a lot more extra money sitting off on the side that I'm able to save and invest so I can reach my goals. So first of all, you need to make enough income. Second of all, you need to be able to live on less than your means will allow you to live on. What I mean by that is if you're making $100,000 and you're spending $101,000, you're not going to be in a very good spot, even though you're making a decent income. So we've all heard about those people, those athletes and celebrities that have huge incomes, millions of dollars a year, but they have huge tastes and expensive tastes as well, and they end up going into bankruptcy just because they've been spending like crazy. Toni Braxton is one person that comes to mind that has made millions and millions of dollars, but she's also spent millions and millions of dollars on a variety of different homes and vacation real estate and stage shows and all sorts of stuff. She ended up being in bankruptcy. So live on less than you can live on, or live below your means. Yeah, live below your means. Sorry. Thomas J. Stanley talks about how far too often we settle for a life where wealth is only illusion. In his book Stop Acting Rich, he says, ours is a culture of hyper-consumerism. Not only can and do we buy nearly anything, except for the truly outrageously expensive, but we seem to have come to believe that we can and should have it all, and that who we are is dependent on the ability to live in the right neighborhoods, with appropriately sized homes, filled with brand name appliances, prestige cars parked in the driveway, with expensive golf bags and clubs in the trunk, and so on. And so we spend. You can act rich, or you can actually become rich. Few of us will ever be able to do both, and we certainly won't get rich by acting the part before we have the financial resources with which to pay for le dolce vita. So, second point, live on less than you earn. Third, save and invest your money regularly. If you're making good money and you have money left over, it doesn't do you any good if you don't save that money and invest it wisely. So what I'd like to do at our house is we'll save our money automatically. So as soon as we get a paycheck, before we even see the money, money is deducted, goes into our 401k and our Roth 401k accounts through my employer. So once we actually get the paycheck, the money's already gone, so we never miss it. It's just an easy way to have your savings and your investing in retirement income build up nice and easy for you without ever having to take the money and actually do it yourself. Another thing you can do, another thing you want to make sure you do is to make sure you're investing and diversifying your retirement income across a very diverse set of investments. Don't invest in one stock or your company stock or anything like that. Personally, I like to invest in index funds because they have low expenses and they tend to do well over time as well. So if you don't understand stocks and the stock market, it's a good idea to get with a financial planner or someone who can walk you through the whole process and explain to you how it works and help you to find a good financial plan for you. But third point is save and invest regularly and make it automatic. Finally, the last point is just wash, rinse, and repeat. In other words, do it over and over again and do it over the long haul. Do it for decades, really. If you do those things, if you create income, spend lower than your means, save and invest regularly, and repeat the process over and over again, you will be able to have a net worth of $1 million, no problem, even if you have an average income. So are you on track to reach that goal of $1 million? Where are you in your process? I'd love to hear what you have to say on YouTube here. Leave a comment or on the post on BibleMoneyMatters.com. Thanks.